Hello and welcome to my channel. It's coming to the end of March and I thought I would do a garden tour today. We've had a really nice couple of days and everything's kind of going mental. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to show you. I'll save the best for last. I'm going to start at this end. The greenhouse is looking like a bit of a tropical paradise and I'm a little bit worried, to be honest. But stay to the end and you'll see that. I'll just start by showing you the little wildlife area. Got a pile of logs there that I pruned off of the trees at the back, and it just creates a little hiding space for all sorts of insects and critters, so I thought it'd be good to leave that there. I recently put some cardboard down and sprinkled some wildflower seed on here, and I don't know if you can see, there is a couple of little signs of germination already, so that's really good and quite exciting. Here I've got the two double stacked beds that I put in the other day. I did transplant my purple sprouting broccoli. I was really worried that it was going to die, but it's looking good. I've got broccoli, it's purple and it is sprouting. They've all started to get that main head on. And some of, I don't know if you can see it, some of the little ones just starting in there. So that's really good. I thought they were going to die and they've actually come back with a vengeance, so nice. Definitely going to get some purple sprouting broccoli. I'll harvest that soonish, let it grow a bit more, then I'll start harvesting that. I think if you take the main shoot, you end up with a bit more. The cabbages. Now, I did plant the cabbages in the other bed that I did here, but a couple of them have bolted. Some of them haven't, so I might take out the bolted ones just to give the others a bit more room, and then hopefully they'll give me some nice spring cabbages. Apparently it's really common for autumn planted, I planted these in the autumn planted cabbages to bolt as soon as there's a bit of nice weather, which is a bit of a shame. Apparently you can still harvest the leaves, so I might do that. But yeah, I might take those bolted ones out and just give the other ones a bit more room to potentially be cabbages. Right, my garlic. A couple of videos ago I built this garlic bed and I transplanted all my garlic, and loads of the leaves started to go yellow, which kind of worried me. But while we've had this nice weather, they were all kind of leaning to the side, and now they've all stood up nicely and put on loads of new growth in the middle. So I think I've got away with that as well. So I'm really happy with that, because I was quite upset because I'd sat my garlic in there all, go to the polytunnel in a second. I'd sat my garlic in there all winter and it was looking really strong. And then obviously where I had to move the bed, I had to transplant it and I wasn't happy. I was really worried that I was going to end up with none. But I have got some and it's looking pretty strong, so that is brilliant. Right, I'll show you inside the polytunnel. Well, I'm already in it, but I'll show you inside it. My peas have gone a bit unruly and mental, so I'm going to have to sort something out about those soon. Really, I should have planted them in module trays and grew them on a bit before I put them out, but I just decided to put them in one of those and start them off like that. I might do some more peas. I've got a lot of peas if you watch my last video, so I can do some more. But I really need to do something about those because they're just flopping all over the place now. I did build like a really basic teepee, but it's just not good enough for them. I'm going to need to put a few more canes in, I think. Sort something out about that. I've got my potatoes in here. They've not shown their heads just yet, but I only did them a couple of days ago. I got some comments in the last video saying that in pots you don't need to do the whole earthing up thing. You can just fill the pot. So I think what I'm going to do is let them sprout up, and then I'll just fill the pots to the top and let the plant grow up through those instead. So save me a bit of time. Right, what else have I got in here? I've got my spinach plants. They're looking pretty strong. I'm going to pinch out some of those, I think. Not pinch out. I'm going to prick out some of these, I think, just to leave like one plant in each little module. My leeks, they're still looking pretty strong. I want to put them in the ground soonish. The Brussels sprouts, they've not done particularly well, but to be honest, only want probably one plant, to be honest. I don't need loads of Brussels sprouts. I'm not going to focus too much on Brussels sprouts or, well, brassicas this year at all, because I feel like they're a lot of effort. And if you've got a small garden like this, it's a lot of space to use on just a brassica that you can buy from the supermarket. So I'm going to stick to sort of more the high value crops, I guess. Tomatoes and things I use a lot of, tomatoes and onions and things like that. Speaking of onions, got my onions there. They do need a water. They've been a bit neglected in here. However, I do have some onion sets that I put out the other day. Some of them have come up. So these ones I started in a tray. I want to see the difference. Started these ones in a tray, let them sprout before I put them in, and then these ones I've just put the bulbs in. They've started to get roots because one of them pushed itself out of the dirt. So we'll see the difference, whether it's worth doing that and putting them in the trays or just put them straight in the ground when it gets a bit warmer. It'll be a nice little experiment. I've still got half that bed to put things in. That brings me to the veg truck, which I built in the last video. I haven't put anything in it yet. I'm going to put some carrots in. But just a quick thing about the Jack's Magic Compost. I buy it because I found it was really good last year, but this stuff that this is like the new stuff that they've produced this year, and it seems to be a lot lighter. It's like they've used a lot of wood and coconut coir in it, which is good for your young plants, but I don't know how well it's going to perform in a bed. We'll see, I suppose. I'm going to do some carrots and stuff in here. I've seen somewhere that if you put spring onions in between your carrots, it helps with the carrot fly situation. Plus this is quite high off the ground, so I might not even net it. I might just see what happens and see if I avoid carrot flies with it being up this high. Got some sweet peas. These ones we just got from the garden centre. We did grow some from seed and they have been potted out into the pots either side of this archway. They'll be growing up over the archway. We thought we'd get a few more just to be safe, really. I'm going to put some more in straight into the pots, and then I'm going to keep some as backup just in case we have a frost that wipes them out. And then I've got my dwarf French marigolds. They were in the greenhouse, but I took them out here because I'm going to pot them on. They're doing really well. They've actually, out of all the flowers that I've tried to grow, done the best. So I'm quite happy with that. Got a few people that want some, and I'm going to have plenty to give them. So that's brilliant, really. Right, without further ado, let me show you the tropical paradise that is the greenhouse. Right, are you ready? Yeah, I don't think I should be having tomato plants this massive this early in the year. It's not even the end of March. It's not even the end of March, and already these tomato plants here, these are the first ones that I sowed, are about 3 foot tall and nearly touching the ceiling. So they're going to actually be quite difficult to plant in the ground by the time they go out. It's going to be one of the trickier things, trying not to snap them and be gentle with them. But here we are. Don't sow your tomatoes until March like everyone else, and you won't have this problem. However, it's a hell of a head start, and it means that I'm going to have massive plants way before most people, which is pretty decent. It means I should get a pretty heavy crop of tomato plants. They are already flowering and side shooting and everything else. It's 18 degrees in this room currently, which is pretty toasty for them. Yeah, the side shoots. Someone in the comments last time said about keeping some of the side shoots so I can succession sow. So if these ones crop really early, I don't have a period of time where I just have no tomato plants. So I might do that. I might keep some on. There is a couple that I grew that I wanted sort of 2 plants of. There's the one, the Buffalo Sun, which is a nice blight resistant beef tomato with like a flame pattern going through it. It's really nice. And been a snail in here. It's eating one of the leaves. I have to keep an eye on that. With like a flame pattern running through it, and it's and yeah, for some reason I sowed like about 5 or 6 seeds of that, because that's all I got of it, and only one survived. So I mean, it's a pretty healthy, strong looking plant. I will just need to potentially keep some of the side shoots if I want more of them, because they're blight resistant. They can probably go outside as well, which will be a win. Over here I've got my cucumbers and melons going. Got the Queen Anne's melon. I've got another one of these in the house. I've just brought this one out. I thought I'd see how it gets on in here, see if it gets a bit more light, gets a bit stronger in here. Then I might bring the other one out, depending. A couple more tomato plants, because I haven't got enough tomato plants. Some cucamelons. Wasn't expecting these to go quite so all over the place. So hopefully I could put them out soonish, which is the polytunnel. If not, I can just sow some more. In fact, I have sown some more. inside there I have got a couple of different types of cucumber. Yeah, I've got a couple more of these cucumbers in there, which are like a traditional nice straight cucumbers, F1 variety. I can't remember the name, but I'll tell you next video, or I'll put it on the screen. I've got some crystal lemon cucumbers going in there. I only just sowed these the other day. I've got some gourds, some loofahs. Again, sowed them the other day. I've got one of those in the house, but it's just not really performing. So I will see I'll see if I bother to continue with that one if these come out really strong. I've also got all my peppers in the house. I'm not going to go in and show you because my little boy's sat in the living room watching TV, but I've got quite a few peppers going. I'll do a pepper video at some point showing you the peppers I've got, but at the moment, yeah, they're in the house. I'll put them on screen while I'm talking now so you can have a quick look at them. But yeah, they're looking all right as well. I've got some, I got like the mildest chili that they make because I wanted nice mild chili because we're not really a huge chili family. Most of them are sweet peppers that I'm growing. What else have I got? Over here, these are my sunflowers and nasturtiums, which I sowed the other day. Not sign of much at the moment. One of the nasturtiums has come up. For nasturtiums, I've gone for African jewel because it's a nice pretty one with these nice white veins running through the leaves, and all the flowers are like loads of different colours, which I thought was really nice. So I've got those. I've got Pacino Gold sunflower, which I grew last year. It's a dwarf variety. It produces loads of heads, really pretty. I want a couple of those having pots dotted around. Some red sun sunflowers, and they are going to go outside. And some Colour Parade. I let my son choose which ones he wanted. Oh, I've also got some Italian whites, but they seem to struggle. Last year, I only had 5 seeds this year, so I've put them in and we'll see what happens. But last year, they really struggled. Ended up with one plant, but it was an amazing plant. It shot off so many flower heads, long straight ones that you could just cut and put in vases in the house. So that was a bit of a win. See what else I've got. That's my strawberries. These are an alpine strawberry that I sowed in February. I'm going to have to pot those on soon into individual pots because there's like 10 plants in each one of those pots. Some violas and some sweet peas. These are flowers, not sweet peas, like snapdragons. So we will see how they get on. Those violas have kind of just sat there like that for ages, so I don't even know if they're even going to do anything. Got my lemon trees there at the back. Move them from inside the house as well, just to make some more windowsill space. Although I've cleared all the windowsills now because everything is in here except for the peppers and the melon. Sorry if this video seems a bit rushed. It's rushed because it is. We need to go to my son's school and meet his new teachers because he's moving up into a bigger class next week. Well, not next week, week after, because he is 3 this weekend. So it's his birthday this weekend. So I didn't want to spend too much time making videos. That's why I thought I'd do a quick garden tour. But yeah, as you can see, I am inundated with tomatoes currently. So if you have any tips of how I can keep these under control slightly, maybe, then let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching the video. I've got some jobs to get on with before we go, so I will do those and I will see you another time. Take care, and don't forget to subscribe. I've managed to get almost 500 subscribers. I'm looking to get 1,000 by the end of the year. So if you're enjoying the videos, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.